It's your boy MMG Smurf here, coming to ya live. Decided to run it back, put the old playlist up for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Probably mix it up today. Just can't have too much of the same thing going through you guys' ears, you know what I'm saying? Not too much of the same thing through your ears. Some of my pipe. Before we start today's stream, though, let me pause it real quick. Before we really get kicking today, did want to start off the same way we started yesterday, so we can have that level of we about to kick some arse. And we're gonna listen to some music from the one and only Hoodie Anakin from Money Magic Gaming's The Mud Village. Let's hit it.
Bend the knee or suffer the fate of all traitors.
The last king in the north was Torrhen Stark, who bent the knee to my ancestor Aegon Targaryen. So I assume, my lord, you're here to bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Bend the knee.
Yeah, tell him, boy, ain't no reason for you to be going that hard on them beats. Damn, boy, what you going so hard on them beats for? All right, enough of that. We're gonna be listening to some music though. Listening to some music should be pretty chill. Be learning while I design. I don't know what the hell I'm making exactly. I know the concept of what I want to make, but since I'm a baby at Blender, I'm a Blender baby. I'll be going to different YouTube videos. This is how I like to learn my process and stuff like that. I like to go to different YouTube videos, forums, and blog articles and stuff like that, and piece together slowly what it is that I want to design. Now, I've learned some things in the past, so some of these things I can just do quicker than others, but for the things that I don't understand or the things that I've forgotten somewhat, I'll be like watching and whatever the heck and slowly piecing it together. Lucky for you, I have another computer which I can watch those on, so I will not just be straight up doing it on this screen the entire time. But yeah, it should be interesting, should be fun, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, hopefully. And if you're not enjoying it at all, let me know. Be like, yo, Smurf, these type of streams suck, and I'll take it with a grain of salt and reassess my entire life. What am I doing? Yeah. All right, let's jump into it. Got Blender on the screen. That's our box, baby. This is how you start off Blender, with these boxes. I will not be able to listen to the beautiful music today's stream though. I need to get a splitter that's long enough so that I can listen to the music. Wow. As I was saying, so I can listen to the music and tried to put it down. I don't think I did. There you go. Let me put this thing down real quick. There you go. The music and what I'm doing, what I'm learning on the side here. You can't do both, but that's okay, because then that means I can listen to like other stuff that I'm more interested in, like the tutorial itself. So, what do I need for this exactly? I need, and then I can't double screen it. Can I? Nope. I need like Blender. What I'm gonna be looking up. Oh, and I need to split this too so that I can see chat while I'm learning and researching all that stuff. If your first time coming through, I usually do not see the first like 2-3 minutes of chat on screen, because I'm usually doing some type of wild introduction. But you know, that should be me. And then I'm like, floppy disk, or I should do 2 different versions. I think I want to do it as a thumb drive. Okay. Flash drive. Man. Call it this then. This one looks pretty good. I've seen 2 that I really like. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at. So I'm gonna go either do. I've never done this before, right? That's supposed to capture all of them, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna go through here, and I'm gonna find some of these that I like. So I'm gonna just highlight them, put them in the watch later. I like this one. This is from 4 years ago, so I'm gonna try to avoid it. A lot can change in 4 years. I'm like, it might have been useful, but if I can't find anything, then I'll use it as a reference, because I'm gonna be changing things anyways. How? How do they figure they're gonna give me drip information? Let me see what this looks like. This looks like a damn crypto wallet, honestly, more so than anything else. Bruh, come on. Because it's in a playlist, it wouldn't show me anything else. Let me see what this looks like. You gotta go toward the end of these boys, see what it looked like at the end. Oh wow, now they're just making a whole bunch of them. How quickly did they make it? That's right. Pretty quickly. So that doesn't look too difficult. This is quite a few years ago now. So, and like my only issue with the ones that are like super old is that it's gonna be harder for me to do all the way. So I'm probably gonna find one that's like closer to my time, and then like use the ones that I like from these other ones when I'm looking at them as a reference. Be like, ah, okay, that did look good. That don't look that great. What's up with all these ugly looking ones? Like, who has a pin, like a flash drive that looks like that? The little drives? Nobody has little drive sticks to look that ugly, bro. I'm gonna probably use this one right here and adjust it to be more like the type that I want. Which, I mean, I guess I don't want it that much different than this, honestly. I might like have the cap slide off or something, but this is pretty accurate to what I want it to look like, actually. I don't want it to be anything crazy and whatever the heck. I feel like these are like, really? What's up with the shape of these is my thing. Yeah, so let's try that too. I forgot. USB drive. Let's get a reference image. I honestly forget how to import my reference image. It's been a while since I made something on Blender. I don't like these ones though. They all look ugly as hell to me. This one's alright. making me go, I'm gonna probably keep it really basic, make it more metallic looking, right? Keep it basic, make it look kind of metallic around the whole body of it, and then juice up the, like, kind of like this, like how this one's gold. I'm gonna do something like that with it more so. Alright, so I'm probably gonna use that first tutorial that I put in my watch later actually. And that's the one I'll be using. So that you know what I'm doing. Yeah, I did not come up with it all on my own. No. I'm still learning. One day, I could delete it. You know, you could take this thing. It's been so long since I've done this shit too, which is why I'm like, I'm definitely gonna need some tutorials or something. And then what would it be? It's like, yeah, EX. Okay, cool. EZ. Okay, EY. Okay, so that's the Y side. This is X. Okay. And then that would just allow me to extrude along whatever way face I'm going already. And then if I wanted to, just got, you know, some practice stuff, y'all. If I wanted to just extend it. How would I just, I can't, guess I can't just extend it. I have to do it in a way that makes it longer. I know most funny thing is in Blender, most people like start off and they like immediately destroy the original piece that you started with. I'm like, I don't understand why that's necessary sometimes. Okay, it's like a little pull thing that I'm supposed to be able to use, right? Yeah, this. That's what I was looking for at first. I was looking for that. Like, I'm gonna do it from over here. I was looking to be like, oh, I can just take it. Now, how do you select everything? See, I'm gonna be looking up that stuff. I've forgotten some things. Control L, is that really it? Yep. Okay. Yeah, because I've forgotten a lot of these little shortcuts. The shortcuts in Blender are what you really want, bro. If you don't remember your shortcuts, it's gonna hurt. They're so useful. Oftentimes the tutorials that I watch in Blender do not actually have very much help in them, I should say. I guess kind of like they kind of just, it's like they have help, like, but like nobody's talking. So I'm often watching one and nobody is saying a damn word. Which is making me go, I gotta put this in wider format, and I'm probably gonna use my phone for chat just because I need this wider. Because sometimes the ones that I watch aren't even tutorials. It's just somebody making something, and I just slow it down and watch it enough that it becomes a tutorial for me. This says it's a tutorial, but even when they say they're tutorials and Blender ones a lot, it's somebody who's not a native English speaker, and so their idea of a tutorial is just them doing it and putting some of the buttons. Like if you were playing Smash Bros or a fighting game, it would like show the buttons that you clicked on screen, and they're like, "That's a tutorial." That's not really a tutorial, fam. That's that's not really a tutorial. Oh man, like that doesn't help anybody like understand it really. I mean, it helps them understand it. It doesn't help you. You're not coaching them through it. So I mean, let me change the quality. This is the highest quality. This, okay, that is not the highest quality. So that one, that's the scale. Okay. I know you see it. Many, money, mo. How many in on the one go? Okay, so I'm already gonna have to do some different stuff because okay, you know what I'm saying? Technically, the way they did theirs, I done messed up already. So what I'm gonna do, because I wanna follow this. There you go. Control L. Oops. Control L. Right click. How do you delete everything? I'm not even sure. What's the delete button? I feel like if I were to dissolve faces. Okay, cool. I kind of did it. And then Shift A, and then cube. It's my new cube, homies. Okay, I'm gonna rewind this a little bit then. Okay, so their initial box. It's about that, okay. You know what they do? They just shrunk it down. Yeah, like I think they keep it inside. Shit. How do you select the whole thing? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm doing vertices or not doing vertices. Are they doing vertices? I don't know. Alright, that's spot right there. I got it. No, I don't know how the fuck they selected this. Like that. Oh, that's right. Whenever I'm doing Blender ones though, I would slow. Usually I do things in 2x speed, but in Blender ones, I would do 0.5 speed. So like stuff that I know better, like when I'm watching crypto tutorials, I'll do them in really fast speed. Or crypto information videos, I'm doing it in 2x every time. But when I don't understand something, I do a 0.5 speed so that I hear it really, or well, I'm not even hearing it. But specifically when it's something that's not being spoken to me. Being spoken to me, I can't listen to it in 0.5 speed. But if it's only being shown to me, 0.5 speed. Okay, let me see what. It was in that. Selected it. Yeah, I still did not select it the way they selected it, whatever. And I prefer when you can see how small they made it, but whatever. We good. And they scaled it up some. I don't know how they scaled it up. Okay, cool. So do that. He subdivides it. What is this? What is this clicker? What does this one do? This is just the move. Oops. So oops. would just be able to move it. But what the fuck was the point of doing the move one? Yeah, fuck it. You just did move, right click, subdivide. And we got this lovely subdivision. It's I'm like, why do I feel like mine is not big enough? It's probably big enough. I'm probably just hating on myself. Does that look right? I have a flash stick right here. It looks pretty accurate. Right? And you just subdivide again. So we should have 2 of each. Let's make sure the sides are right. Cool. And I think he's just gonna delete those sides. Maybe he'll put a loop cut through. We'll find out. Save me time to not do it all myself, like without anybody else's reference. Yeah, I'm like, shouldn't this be turning the camera angle? Hold on. Oh, it's the numpad. Duh. Top ones. These ones go through all the faces, the top numbers. The numpad will turn you in a direction. Need an Alt-Z. He's really close, that's why you can see all these boxes. Okay. Forget what Alt-Z takes you into. Is that just like so that you can see through it? I really forget. Yeah, it is. So you can see through. Boy. Alright. And then let me make sure that I'm only selecting the vertices. So that's number 1 on the normal buttons up top. And then I'm just gonna actually hover over them. I need to make sure that it didn't select everything on that row though. Yep, it didn't. So yeah, might as well just like, how did he select only those ones? My guy really just dragged over it anyways. Like, let me see what happens when you, did you mean to get everything though? Oh, he did. Okay. And then the scale one. So scale one lets you do 2 things. That was something that I didn't learn last time when I was doing Blender quite often. The scale one will let you do 2 things at once. It's almost like the mirror. It's decent. It's not too out of whack or whatever, like too big or something like that. It's just barely rounded. I feel like he moved his up a lot higher than mine does. Am I like doing it too little? Like I'm not like I'm being like too picky about it. How many spaces up does his go from blocks? He's got 2 blocks initially, and then it goes up 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm like, I can go up like 1 more block because I want it to. You want it to be noticeable. Like sometimes you do things too little, and it's not really noticeable from a distance or anything like that. Especially myself. I know I am definitely guilty of doing that. Put the middle one and pushed it that much higher up, really. I guess I'm gonna do it. Did he just select them by themselves? Let's see. Or was it another click, which would mean everything down behind it? Yep, it was another click. Alright, selection. So this is the next portion. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Da-na-na-na-na. And how many squares we gonna want to do? 1.5. A little bit more. Roundy dangled. You can smooth this stuff out. Imagine we're gonna smooth it out anyways. Lo siento for not being a blend. Yeah, put it in the title. We learning where we go. So, got that all. Like, did we do a certain click there? Took out of the Alt Z frame look. Shift plus middle mouse. Wonder what for what. Now we get the loops in. That's Control R, I believe, for the loop cuts. Alright, so we get that Alt Z so that we're looking outside of it. And then Control R, loop cut, and drag it however you see fit. It's kind of like right in the middle. Makes me like look at mine and be like, I did not make mine long enough. No. So right after that, I like unpaused it. Yo, what? Hold up. Is that really where you put the loop cut? I might have to control you this. So, because he's like putting the loop cut down. I'm watching this video. This dude puts the loop cut down, but then I think he grabs it and scales it up, and pushes it to the outside. I just gotta confirm that's actually what's happening. It's not 2 loop cuts at once, is it? No, just that 1 loop cut. What does it say? Loop cut and slide. Loop cut and slide. Mesh loop cut slide. And then he puts one on the other side though. Okay, so on both sides. And then he grabs just the lines. So Control or Shift Alt for both of the lines. And then yeah, he does bring it out. I gotta see what this looks like so I can understand on the reference. Cause I'm like, why would you do it that way instead of just loop cutting the edge? Sure, it'll do something in the long run, but I'm just like, what was the point of that really? I'm just gonna bevel that. You're getting too far ahead without it making any sense to me why you took that loop cut and did that. Alright, let's just try it. I'm following the dude's tutorial the first time anyways. That's the other thing, before I do things on my own, I like to follow somebody else's and be like, okay, we'll see what you did. How you do it. And when you put a loop cut down, you do have to, click again. And I forget how I select all of these. Shit, I think he had it in the video. Man, it's been so long since I've used this. I didn't think all this information would lead me. Control R, yep. Moves it to that. And then Shift Alt. That's what it is. Okay. Shift Alt, click. And then you start to drag them. Oh, and then you can drag them both out at the same time. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's a new tip too that I did not know. Both of the sides at once to do this next portion. Which is everything. Oh, he's doing everything except for the very outside ridge. So that very outside lane, which we just cut, is not being touched during this. So it's just the middle portions. You want to Control B to bring up beveling. Whoa. Oh wait, how much did he move the wheel at all? Because when you move the wheel, you put all these different like ridges in it. Man, I can't see if his has any ridges at all. I don't think it does. Did he just decide not to do that? Pretty sure it said escape. I gotta see what that looks like on this end product, bro. Cause I'm like, what's the point of doing that? Okay, it indents it some. I was like, yeah, what is the point of doing that? Why would I do that? So 3 on the top keys will make it so we can select spaces. I have not used Blender in so long, but yeah, I gotta use somebody as a guide here. You select that so it goes away. Pretty sure he did E for this next portion, but I need to recheck. This E is like the button that lets you extrude. Let's see. It's been using this scale thing a lot. E, Z, S. Okay, yeah. So he pushed E, which means extrude. And he pushed Z. Oops. Z. Oh man, did I already mess up? E, Z S, which means now I'm extruding inward a little bit. Okay, let's go back. Now that I know for sure it's an E extrude. E, Z, S, Z. Oops, I missed some buttons. Z. Escaped. So you start back over. Unwrap. Okay, so you want to unwrap. Oh fuck. Shit. Unwrap high. Insets. Decided to go with insets instead. I remember doing insets. Inset, then E, then S. Okay. Then E, then S. Did you just push an N too? Oops. Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty good, honestly. I don't think it needs to be anything more than that. Did another control R on the very edge.
Damn.
And then on this other side, control Alt. So did he do two controls R and I missed it? Yep. Loop cut, boom. Goes to the other side. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it at that. That's what we got so far.
Multi-Rex.
Loop cut, boom. And then it's good to save right now. This is the founder's drive. Working on it at least. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I should have done all that spin. Just do this. Think. Okay, now we're back to where we were looking. But Blender's pretty cool. Blender is pretty cool. Okay, let me put these Control R, these loop cuts in. So loop cuts are Control R. Just gotta hover over the area you want, click it, go to the other side, Control R, click it, and then so we get them both at the same time. Alt Shift and click. And the shift is like Alt is like to select them all, I'm pretty sure. Select everything in that like line. And the shift is so you can select more than one at the same time. I haven't used Blender in a while, and I was only a noob when starting, but I do remember that much, and I'm used to other editing programs, so I understand what shift is for. And you know, scale it, and scales outward. Come on, family. What you doing? What? Did he just like escape? What was that? Bruh. I think maybe they pushed escape. Because I'm going on 0.5 speed. I just can't see what they're truly going for yet. Nope, he did something, I guess. That was something. Yo, what? Oh, he just moves it right next to the very edge. Okay. I don't know if I can move that slide. There we go. I'm struggling, bruh. And then we Alt click on this entire thing from all the way. So this is different. Where this selects the entire. This is the first time we selected the entire thing, entire length. Last time we only did the middle, which is how we got these cuts. So grab those. Whoa. Why is it getting the bottom too? Hold up now. What did I miss? Did I miss something? Did he actually go and get the bottom ones, or? Oh, it's because it's going all the way through. Or it should be going all the way through. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like I didn't get everything then. If he's getting the bottom ones too with that selection. Yeah. Okay. So he selected the bottom ones. And I was about to say, I was like, how did you get the bottom? I did not get the bottom. Oh, let's go get an Alt Shift. And you start to bevel it. Like, that's what I was talking about. We're probably gonna round all this stuff. It's like, how is he rounding it without selecting everything? a little bevel on it. So like, yeah, like I feel like they're gonna add some. 1, 2, just 2. And that'll help round it out when you roll the mouse wheel while doing the bevel, Control B. It adds these extra lines in, so then when you're smoothing it out later on, when you're doing like the smooth shader, it just adds a little bit more edge to it, or roundness to the edges, instead of it being like one big, like, yes, you were rounding it, but it would be like, this would be like one cut right here, instead of now I have multiple cuts on it. I don't know if I could still, I'd have to Control Z to add more to it from what I did, but yeah. Did you even select the top though? I don't think you selected the top. See, I'm not used to making stuff this like weird color shit. So you did select the top. Got the top. Goes for the sides. Goes for the bottom. Then goes for the other side. Okay, so we're just gonna cut the entire middle. He's gonna start shading it, actually making it colors. Is that what we're about to start doing? It's gonna make that a little less as well. More rounded. Seeing the top portions of it too. Like, what is he selecting right now? Yeah, just get the outsides. Control V those, so that it all is not so sharp. That's really what this is right now. I can do this portion. I know exactly what you just did. So I'm gonna do. I feel like I did mine wrong compared to him now. Like theirs went straight in and mine is going in at an angle. Which means I probably didn't need to select the sides. I don't know. Just look at this while we do it. Alright, Control B. pretty sure it's because mine are going in at that angle. Like, let's see. If I did... I did this. And that. And then I did Control B. Yeah, I don't know if it's in the cards for the way that I made mine. I might have made mine a little too sharp. But this line, these should be able to control me. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna select those ones because mine is slightly different than the one I'm watching the tutorial of. I thought it looked cool, so. I don't need that much around this, maybe something like this. I think that's pretty good. That makes it come in pretty round and then it goes flat. And that shit comes out. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's just how that's gonna be. But it still looks good to me. Oh fuck. Okay, I'm like, I'm lagging. Save. I don't know how he got that random color in there. How the fuck did they select to do that shit? Oh, okay, so he was on those. And then he selected this. And then Lighting Studio. Viewport shader. Make it light something wrong. And then set this here. Okay. I just want to have it like, you know, and like plus it's like learning. Like even when you don't need to do stuff like that, it's like where is that though? But yeah, I'm looking at the walls, and I thought his walls were like inverted like that, but I guess they like changed them and made them not like that. Now mine are the only ones my walls come in, which I think is actually kind of cool. I think it's cooler than theirs. Might do an insert around them, and then like pull those lines in, so it can be like a cut, a ridge cut in. We'll see. Too much. Little details not gonna be that necessary when I make these all like different colors and stuff anyways, more metallics. So this is gonna be the body for the original thing, and then he's gonna make the little thing that comes out of it is going to be its own body and shape. Interesting. So let's start with that process. Shift A, we want another cube. We will downsize the cube. Oh no, I do it wrong. You can just push scale. I don't know why he doesn't push scale more. This person I'm watching, they just don't scale as much. Like, let me see how they scale theirs down. They're using the scale thing more, so. They keep using this thing. I mean, that's fine. I just have like not seen anybody use it like that much. Most of the time I push S to scale and not use this little thing so much. Okay, let's see the type of shape to make this into. I mean, like what I imagine. Just want to make it small enough. Shift G. Oh, shit. Is it not Shift G? What is this? Shift space bar. Nope. Okay. Jesus. Space bar G? Nope. How is that a shortcut? Because I don't need it right on top of it right now. But I like to see what it looks like, how close to it. That seems about right. I'm looking at that. I think that's pretty good. They're doing this all in object mode. I'm still in edit mode. I'll pause for a second so you can see edit mode. Edit mode allows, or object mode allows you to see like what it looks like when it's like all smoothed out and shit. So this is it smoothed out for the most part, mostly smoothed out. I still gotta like smooth one shit. But you can see I put those ridges there. It comes in a little bit smoother, and then it'll get smooth, even more smooth once I smoothen it out. Smooth that coming inside. I think it looks pretty good. Basically on thumb drag. And I forget how to go back and forth between edit mode and object mode, so look at the shortcut. There's an easy shortcut. Oh, it's like tab, isn't it? Yeah. You know, like I feel like theirs is a little bit longer than mine. Mine's like pretty good size. So I'm gonna leave it. They're still at its size and theirs up. I think we're pretty much good on that. Control A, subdivide. So they do control it. Right? Wait, what did they push then? Because I gotta learn how the fuck they keep grabbing everything. Totally forgotten that. Oops, I can't see chat for a second. That's my bad. Just in case anything has been said. And there has Bex. What am I working on? Man, see, I was like, bro, I've been looking away from chat for like the last 5 minutes on accident. Usually I have it on my left hand screen here, but I'm working on NFT. This is just probably not even for Bex anymore. Some designing for 3D printing. Oh, you are still there, great. Not for 3D printing since I don't have a 3D printer, but this is for an NFT. So Money Match Gaming, we do esports events and stuff, and I wanted to make a founder's NFT. So for people to be able to purchase the NFT, this is like our first NFTs that like people can like purchase to like be part of the community, even if they're like not a gamer and stuff like that. Most of our NFTs that we give are like trophies and stuff like that we just distribute to winners of our events, or for like access to the arcade in a certain level. But these will be like governance NFTs for our Discord arcade and our guild and our esports events and stuff. So the purpose of it is to one, it is a funding drive. So it is for funding, it's for governance. We'll have different NFTs be minted off of these ones for governance, and then those people will get like specific roles. They'll get specific roles in our Discord, but it's just basically you buy the NFT and you're a founder, and we'll take the profits from the NFTs. This is in our Money Match Gaming's white paper already. I wrote this white paper up for this like a long time ago. But we'll take the profits from these NFTs and we're going to put them into DeFi projects that I believe in on Binance Smart Chain and Phantom and Avalanche, etc. And we'll use the profits that we consistently get from DeFi to be able to actually run events. Because gathering a bunch of money one time is great, but if you can put that money to work for you in DeFi, I think that's even better. And so we're going to do that so that we can continuously utilize the funding that we get from these NFTs. But right now I've never made a thumb drive before, so mine is slightly different than this guy's, but I'm using this video over here on YouTube, which is just me watching this guy in 0.5 speed, or gal, I don't know who the hell is doing it, but watching theirs and getting some ideas, and then I'm gonna color code it the way that I want and stuff like that, because I've done some NFT work before, but let me see if I have anything. But yeah, I've made NFTs before for Money Match Gaming. Oh, actually, here, like this. So I made this. This is a 3D design that I made. That should be on screen right now. So I made the whole thing, and I made this. So I made myself as a character, and then kind of like a Dragon Ball and the arcade machine in there. And they all these things are like, yes, they're images, but they also have utility and like our greater scheme of, I put a lot of stuff together to like connect all these different ideas and stuff like that. So they're all connected. We utilize that for like a weight screen. Where is it? Oh, it's in the event section. So that's where this is utilized. And then I don't know where the current, oh, here it is. Actually, I have it on the event weight screen. I'll just show you the event weight screen, event weight 2. So that's one of the NFTs that I made as well, the gold rotating like Nintendo game. The QR code on it, and obviously I just showed you I made that arcade machine. I'm okay at it. I'm learning. I learn as I go, so I do watch a lot of people's stuff to help me. But I also have a design background. Like I'm self-taught in design and stuff, and so I'm better than some people at watching things and getting the hang of it and figuring out what I need to do. But yeah, I feel like they look good. And when I see like a lot of other NFT projects and stuff like that, I know like we never try to we're not in it to like try to pump our bags and sell to people at an insane price or anything like that. Our things just have like certain types of utility that we want because we feel like it's good for esports and gaming and stuff. So that's what we're usually after. It's just like, oh, this way we're gonna have a fundraiser and want people to be able to vote. I found a way to actually utilize NFTs so that people can actually be able to do voting, and it's on the blockchain versus us tallying up votes and people being like, oh, this and that and blah blah blah, and I didn't see the timer, blah blah, blah whatever. Like, no, these will take all of that out of it. So I have a lot of work to do with like making sure people understand it and stuff, and maybe we don't get anybody to utilize it, maybe we do. But either way, I like to be first to these type of things. I haven't seen anybody else do the stuff that we're about to do. And eventually other orgs do catch up and they do it, and they get more traction when they do it because they're bigger, they have more money. But we're like first often. We're first a lot to these type of things. So I like being first. I can be like, yo, nope, check the tweets, check the data. Yeah, they got millions of dollars and they're saying they're first, but like, let's check like when the first actual esports NFT was created. It was actually Money Match Gaming. Other places are, they'll do it and they'll be like, we have the first esports NFT for this FIFA game or whatever the heck. I'm like, no, we actually beat you guys to it, but I get it. You have the money to say that you're first. Go ahead and do that. But yeah, we're the first to use blockchain technology for esports. Like, nope, we actually started using blockchain technology for esports in 2018. Like, the concepts were built in 2017. Like, nobody was like doing that shit. All right, so this guy just subdivides it. But yeah, back to this slow grind of making this stuff. Not to toot our own horn too much or anything like that. We're just sitting here and watching. Yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the music. I hope the music's still going. Let me make sure. Yeah, these are some featured artists that we feed. We feature some artists and stuff like that. All gaming and anime inspired music. It's pretty dope tunes. Let me know if you can't hear that. Let me make sure it's up high enough. Actually, I can turn it up a little bit higher. Grassy. Okay, because I haven't done Blender. Ooh, shit. I haven't done anything in Blender in like, it's probably like 2 or 3 months now. And so I've forgotten a lot of the things. And so this is like kind of like a re-referencing for me as well. So that's why I'm having trouble doing exactly as he's doing, because he's doing a lot of this from, oh shoot. Did I put it all underneath the same cube? Oh man. Yeah, I messed up. Okay, I gotta change some things here actually. Let's see, I made this all underneath the same project accidentally. And I don't think I can just drag it out. Oops. I need to delete all of this. So what I was supposed to do is come back out to this mode. And I think I just deleted that incorrectly too, so I'm gonna push Z a few more times actually.
Wake up.
Where is he? Okay, cool. So now it's clean.
Open your eyes.
And just save. But you have to be like out, otherwise it'll put them in the same project, and when you try to color code things later, it'll mess stuff up. Today I just got approved for affiliate thanks to you. Hey! Seriously, happy for you, bro. I know it's a tough grind. You know, we've been streaming for a long time, but yeah, it's a tough grind. You know, I have lots of small streams like today's stream. Somebody raided me yesterday though, and you know, that happens too. Making connections with people on Twitter and other stuff. And yeah, had to share the love. Like, you know, we had a nice little stream, so we had to share the love. Unless we're doing event streams, it's like usually pretty small streams. We do a lot of events, so that helped us get to affiliate and stuff. And that's also a suggestion I would give you. If you can do any type of event, even if it's a free event and stuff like that, that type of stuff really helps people get to a bigger level. But then you have to promote the event and all that other crazy stuff. But you usually get more than 3 people with that type of stuff. That's been like our big success. Yeah, happy for you though, bro. I know it's tough. Alright, let's get this other object in here. Cube 2. There it is. So now cube 1 and cube 2, and they're not underneath each other. I'm gonna try to scale it the way this guy's been scaling. Man, I had done so well. Actually, I'm gonna scale it. I like the scale. It's weird. I don't understand why he scales that way. It's just weird. Like, what type of scaling is that, bro? Scales like this. Too thin. Damn, I don't have like a thumb drive around me to reference actually. Alright, I think that's good. And then something like this. That looks pretty thumb drivey to me. I think that's good. Yeah, I did not see the DM in Twitch. Oh, if you want, join our Discord though, so we can stay in the loop and stuff. Like, that's super good place for me to keep up with stuff. I was about to like go off on Twitter, but like I feel like Twitch communications are so bad, bro. I would look at it though. I'm gonna look at it, but. So you know, like all of a sudden, I'm barely on Twitch. Even right now, I'm responding with the Twitch chat, but I don't visit Twitch on most days. This is like I'm watching the Twitch chat via a third-party application, which like brings. We're streaming on Twitch, YouTube, DLive, Twitter, and Facebook right now. And so usually I like use something to put all the chats into one place. But yeah, congratulations. Yeah, now next time I'll be able to sub to you. I was in a sub last night and I was like, oh snap, he hasn't hit the goal yet. Okay. Okay, so now I just need to subdivide this thing. He's got to be in edit mode for that, yeah. Like, I don't know if you can subdivide if you're not in edit mode. Yep, dog's gonna lose their shit. Her mom's out. Save at this point. I've yet to do any big designs on this computer either, so I'm just hoping it doesn't crash a bunch or something. I've never done building on this computer. It's holding up really well though. I only had this computer for about a month, so it's doing pretty well. I probably need to push this in a little farther. I think it's a little too far extended maybe. It looks a little long to me actually when I look at it. No, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. I'm tripping. Did he just do it again? Hold on. And another subdivide. Yep. Wow. All right. It's my first time doing this, so I'm just trying to follow somebody else. And then after I've done it a few times, then I'm usually a lot faster. I'm doing and stuff. But I do this with this is how I do, like, I've learned everything, like Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects, Adobe Premiere, Flash. Like, I usually watch people a lot and take my time, and then eventually I'll be making something on screen or stream, and people will be like, "Whoa, you're fast! You know what you're doing." Like, I've watched a lot of people. I watched a lot of streams with other people doing it, so I hope I've gotten somewhat better. Okay, let's see how he's doing. So it's 1, 2, 3 down, 1, 2, 3 down, and then, yeah, cool. Yeah, it just takes time. Yeah, like I know a little coding and stuff like that, but it takes time to learn stuff, man. And you can do it yourself and just guess about things or read something and do it slowly or whatever. But I feel like versus watching somebody do it and like following their steps, like kind of like how you used to do an art class, right? Art back in elementary school and stuff like that. Like there would be, your teacher could just be like, now go and draw something. And maybe that makes you better, but most of the time they'd be like, okay, make this apple and do the shadow shading on that apple or that vase or something like that. And you'd have to try to make a very similar, you try to make that exact apple in the shadow shading. And that's what makes you better, like the fact that you tried that first and then you can do stuff that you imagine. But like, I feel like too often people just go like, oh, it's not creative if I don't do it from my own idea first, and then they give up. Control plus numpad plus? What's numpad plus? Alright, oh, it expands, okay. That's interesting. Gonna have 3 to that side and 2 to this side. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna try it. Oh! I'm like, wouldn't I not want that though? I gotta see what this dude's doing. You guys can watch this. I'm trying to figure out what the hell he's doing. What was the point of that? Why wouldn't I just select all of them myself? I guess that was just a way of selecting all of them quicker. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure next he's just gonna push delete faces. And these number 3s. 3 up top is the faces. 1 is the vertices and 2 is the lines. That's the shortcuts to those. Dude, I'm surprised I remember any of this, honestly. Feels like it's been forever. The last thing that I made was... Oh, I made our Halo trophies. They're hanging out on my... Are they on my desktop? Or... Hold up, you're gonna see these Halo trophies look kind of dope. Yes, sir. That was the last thing I made. That was back in February, January, I don't know, something like that. All right. Vertices, yep, delete faces, cool. Delete faces. What the heck is this guy clicking already? Oh, those back vertices. How did he see those? The hell? Oh, he did Control or Alt Z. I was like, what? and a different selection method of, I remember doing this before too. Select circle. I don't know if I'm gonna do it that way. Cause now you gotta unclick a few. Alright, let's do it. What is that? Alt-Z? So much more time to these designs today, but I delayed them because I wrote the white paper in October and it's almost May, and the brain's going insane. No, if my brain gets rattled, I have designs in there for too long. You should make that now. No, you should make it now. Are you gonna make it today? Then I'll be doing other stuff. I'm like, ugh, I have to get that out of there. It's taking up space. Now I'm like, are we gonna bring this forward? Nope, you just want to delete those two, okay. Yeah. Like, should make that thicker now. If he doesn't make his thicker, I'm gonna make mine thicker. It's like, that should be thicker. It should be this thin. You gotta like select these walls and beefing this up, bruh. I'm actually gonna do it though. This guy seems like a pretty good day. Select all. Yeah, I really need to remember that shortcut. It's like Control Shift A. Nope. Make sure that stuff's deleted from the back still. We got 1, 2, 2 in, 1, 2, 1, 2. So probably here, here, actually right there, and right there. I feel like mine are space stuff. Okay, got two apart. Yeah, mine probably like the outside. Seems more accurate. Yeah, I chose the outsides. This seems to be more accurate. About halfway through this design as far as the modeling portion, and then I gotta figure out what specifically we're gonna do to make it look like a card. I think I want it to be a card format and for the NFT and stuff. Like this guy's already looking at putting like images on his. I'm like, ugh. Maybe we'll put the MMG logo somewhere. I don't know. I think I just want it to be solid colored. and then maybe have the arcade machine in the back of it somewhere. So like the arcade machine will be like kind of like in the distance. I'll bring like a screen underneath it, some type of like layering down and around, and then I'll frame it off into a card. And I might have like electricity or something like that coming down around the edges of it, because I think that might look dope. I don't know. Like I want it to have another feel. Okay, we're going with number 2. Oh, he's gonna start doing little cuts. So, cut time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, actually did mine pretty accurate. It's actually, we got about the same distance as this guy without even trying to do it the same. It's kind of funny. So I was like, this looks better than me. And it's pretty similar. Turned off his cube 1, I'll do the same. We're just gonna control B it. I feel like no inset, just control B. We'll see. Let me see if he decides to change that before I go in and do it. Rewind that real quick. Do you actually bevel it and then delete it? So what was the point of beveling it if you were going to delete it? I guess making it wider somehow or somewhat, and then delete it faces. Okay, let's try it. Holy. Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay, so you do have to switch to the faces then. That'll look like this. It's a little hard to see all the angles because it's pretty much the same color for a lot of it. There you go, that's a good look at it. Ooh. Oh. like, how is it gonna make those faces thicker though? How do I reach these keys? Solidify. Is that it? That was it. It's just solidify. Okay, you just add that modifier. Okay. That's simple enough. I was like wondering. So this is the modifiers actually. I like that is not quite as sticky as I wanted the modifier to be. Is there something that I missed out on first? Modifier add solidify boing. Yeah, he just got way thicker than mine. 0.01 meters, yes. It's not feeling like I'm very thick. This did not look thick to me. That looked thick. Simple mode, solid. What does complex look like? Thickness, offset, merge threshold. Fill rim. Vertex grooves.
I would die for this beat.
Just look like it's way thicker. I'm gonna have to thicken mine out. Oh, he made his about my thickness. That's interesting. Cause I don't like my thickness. But his did also look a little wonky, so I'm sure that's why. Let's see. Let's check. Still applied. I don't know. How do you get to apply? Where the heck is the apply button? Yeah, like it should be at the top, right? Exactly, yeah, like where is it? Don't see it. Why aren't I seeing that? Yes. Oh, gracias. Okay, mine looks super thin still. I don't like it. I don't like it. But we'll see if we thicken this out. Yes. So I'm gonna have to do something else to make it thicker. Nah, bro. Oh, is it just double tapping A? No way. Yep. It's gonna solidify again. Because perhaps not thick enough. Control S. Don't know what they're trying to do right now. You gotta watch it. You gotta learn. That was That's an idea. Split, huh? I'm gonna fill it in. Oh, I gotta make sure I like the thickness of this edges though, bro. I really don't, that's the matter. I'm like, it looks too fucking thin. Yeah, like, bro, it's gotta be 0.01. We made ours different, so I think mine needs to be 0.01. Otherwise, I have like no thickness on these edges. It's really bothering me. I'm gonna leave that as is. Split. Yes, it does. Be split. Means upward. About a box and a half. Man. Yeah, it's like doing the bottom. Why is it catching all these on the bottom? The Smurf, bro. Is that because the solidify is not applied? It's probably not. More bites of this, and then dive in really strong. This is what's coming next. That's what I'm about to do. Okay. Actually, let me get a drink real quick too. Drink time. Merci. Back at it again, the white van. So we bring this up, right? And then it looked like I think we split it again. Separate selection. Nope, I'm wrong. Separate selection. So what that does is make it so that it's no longer part of this other object. Under object mode. Just select it, I guess. Go back into edit mode. Brings it up with the extrude. You gonna push that all down? Nope, what the hell is that? Object, set origin to center of mass. Ah, so it'll click so it sticks to it. Okay. So now we E. I don't know where you got that object scene from. Is he in? Yeah, I'm like, did he go to object mode for that? Yeah. So that's what we're going for there. I think that's a gap. Am I in between the gap when it's doing this? Is that where I am? Nope. I'm inside. We're inside the drive. Okay. Looks good. Is that kind of trap music, right? Trap music. I'm like, actually, I'm not even listening to the other playlist just because I was expecting. Actually, I can be doing it for this. I was expecting this to have like dialogue while I did this tutorial, but I forgot I'm not even getting dialogue from this dang tutorial. It's actually like no dialogue whatsoever, so I might as well listen to some music. I was like, oh, maybe I'll just listen to music that I like whatever other music. Usually people talk during these things, this person, but I also explained that at the very beginning when I was starting this. A lot of times the type of models that I'm interested in, there's not actually a true tutorial for it. It's usually people like, I think this says tutorial. Yeah, tutorial for beginner it says. But it's not actually a tutorial. It's just this guy making the model and they show you on screen the buttons that they push. But I mean, if you want to call that a tutorial, sure. Like I can watch LeBron James dribble the basketball and see he went from left to right hand. That's not really a tutorial in like how to beat somebody in basketball. Not to say that I'm not appreciative. When people do those little, any type of video where they're putting the whatever, you see the same thing in fighting games where people like they'll play with their buttons presses on screen. It's like it's helpful. It's not quite a tutorial though. Tutorial, you're kind of like teaching people through the process, in my opinion. But teach their own. I still appreciate it. Helps me get a long ways in this type of stuff. Well, you gotta bring that in some. Like this box is like way too big, bro. I'm like, yeah, I can't just, can I? Oh, nope, because it moved the whole thing both times. Yeah, they would need like maybe the scale tool will do it. Cool thing with scaling is you can do that, and then you can actually go. This is on the x-axis. There you go, that fits. It was like overlapping. I did not like that. It's gonna make it look weird when you do shading. Other stuff, why it pays to watch other people's tutorials and stuff. Otherwise, I don't know when I would have found that information. Because when you click away from it, it disappears. Blender is weird like that. How much time does a design like this to get finished in hours/days? My first time doing something, it'll take a while. I've been doing this now for like this specific design only since stream started, and I'm like going through it pretty slowly, right? So this would probably be like a 2 or 3 hour design. But by the time I finished everything, because this is like part 1 of it where I do the 3D model, and then I'm gonna add some colors and stuff like that to it, and I don't want to rush myself too much with the process. I want to like, look at it from different angles and stuff like that, decide what type of scene I want to put it in, because like like our weight scene, I might put it in like something like this weight scene where I made this with the walls that come down and the flag, all of that. I made all that in Blender, the same thing that I'm using right now. So it just depends. But I would say like a few hours, like max for something like this, maybe like 6 hours total for something like this. By the time I really get it done, because I want the modeling 2 to 3 hours. And that's because I'm so slow at this in the beginning. After I get the hang of it for something this simple, it would probably be like an hour and a half or something, or less. And I'll slowly work that down over time. Like my still image designs, if I'm doing still image designs or video editing, like it used to take me a few hours, like I'm saying right now for the 3D modeling, but now it's probably like 30 minutes, 15 minutes to an hour on like even like more complicated stuff. I'm just way better at video editing now, but I've been doing it for like a while, probably like over half a decade now. So it takes time, and then like after I model this and put the colors on it, then I'm going to take it and put it in another scene. And so then I have to put it in the scene, and that'll take like 30 minutes to an hour to put it in the other scene, and adjust the camera in that scene, so 3D camera adjusting. And then I'll take it and I'll put it in something like After Effects, so video editing, normal video editing programs, and that'll take another like 30 minutes or so, 30 minutes to an hour in there. So like 6 to 8 hours total for this type of NFT or something like that. So, and I'll probably split it up over multiple days, so at least 1 or 2 days. And that's just because I like to take my time and make sure I get it the way that I want it to look. I could rush through or make them look, but like some people do like really crappy looking ones and stuff, and or it's just not as sharp as it could look. I get like picky, and like I'll go back and make something a few times if I don't really like what I see. Yeah, I use my mental imagery of it. I'll like look at something. I'll either like have a mental idea. I haven't used the image for this one, other than I'm using this person's video obviously here, so that's helping. But most of the time, I either put an image in the screen with me here. So I'll like import an image. You can import images, and I'll have the image here as a reference, or I'll go to Google and have them on like another computer or something like that, another screen, and just have the images there. But yeah, a mix between that, and after a certain point, then I just use my mental idea of like what I want it to look like, because some of the stuff it doesn't exist anyways. But yeah, that's my process. Some type of reference is good, otherwise it takes longer. Like I have ideas in my head, but even when I see like a reference on Google or something like that, it's not quite what I want to make anyways. I'm like, are there two cubes now? Cube 1 and cube. What the hell is cube? Oh, that's the other layer that we made. Okay. What the hell is cube 2? So we got that thick bottom to it. That's what that looks like if I clicked away. Thick bottom, girls. That's like a country song. I'm gonna have to put the shader on this eventually, but you want to keep editing before you smooth all that out. Let me see what they have for us next. What this guy plans to do next. But yeah, that's why first time, very useful to watch anybody else design it. Sometimes I watch somebody design it in like 2x speed the first time just to see how it looks. I'll go to the very end of their design and see what their design looks at the end of it, and then I'll go back through it like slowly and stuff. But it's the learning process whenever I'm making something the first time is long. Oh, did you just separate that too? Shift D, yep. Why though? Extrudes it. Oh, the cap. Is that cap not gonna ever be moving though? I don't know if I want that in my design. Is it possible to okay, cool, you can. I'm like, I don't know, bro. Alright, so I'll do that. I'll do it. Alright, so we need to do that. Come into this space. That sounds graphic. Sorry. Male humor. Alright, Shift D. Shift D on most editing software is the exact same, right? You know, it moves things. Let me move it farther. E, and then I think we're on the X. Oh no, EY then. Oops. Oh man. Bruh. EY. Like, how long would that cap be? Probably about EA long. Yeah, that looks about right. I just realized we didn't round the back of this edge. This needs to be rounded. That looks ugly. I'm gonna keep following the tutorial for now though. I'm pretty sure it's the next step. Oh, and I do have like a similar, it's kind of like a physical USB here that I looked at a few times where I'm like, is that long enough? Yeah, any type of reference you can get, I guess, is always useful. I'm like, why is he trying to do it like this? It's like the hardest way of like grabbing stuff. What are you doing? What are you doing? Split? No. Okay, yeah. Just gonna separate it. Let me change this angle. Okay, so that makes it its own cube. Now we have cube 3. Go to object mode, select cube 3, go back into edit mode, and there it is. We're eventually gonna need to like cut into this cap though. So I'm gonna see what they do, but like I'd imagine we do like insets or like a loop or so, cut like a loop cut or something, because we need to push this inward. Like if I were gonna do it on this side, I'll show you what the heck I'm talking about. It would be like I don't know how you do an inset on this. Is gonna inset like everything, yeah. But it would be like, you know, that's like a really ugly inset, right? But and then like, you know, because the cap has to come inward, son. Otherwise, it's not gonna work out as a cap. But we need that type of setup happening here. I'm gonna see what they do, if they do something more clean. What I just did is okay, but uploading it to certain other things, like I like to make them as clean as possible in case I ever want to upload them, like all of my designs, to Unity, the video game software. And like so far, most of my designs can be uploaded to Unity or other crypto blockchain games and stuff like that if they wanted to interact with our stuff, because I make them like really clean and like none of the lines overlap and stuff like that. So I'm trying to make sure that everything stays that clean. For, you know, future prospecting. Okay, so let me start with that. Oops. Just giving it a little bit more room. Maybe he's gonna like merge all these. That would help too. I forget how you merge them. Faces. Oh, you just deleted them actually. Maybe he's gonna bring the back wall forward. I don't know. Probably. And then you'll extrude the back wall forward. We'll see. Now loop cut, Control R across the top. I'm gonna Control Z those that I just put in there though, because I just moved them accidentally. Let me see, come on, what was the point of your loop cuts, famo? Alt Z's it. Takes the back ones. Scales it in. Gonna make like a rounded cap. And that's why you needed the loop cuts. Scales those in a little. feel it. Alright, I understand the purpose of loop cuts now. Gotta watch to understand that. Like, why would I want those loop cuts though? Uh-oh. Yeah, like something did not go right. I missed out on some of these. I'm like, hopefully Control Shift. Okay, I'm like Control S is actually the save button here. But usually Control S is save. I'm like, what if it wasn't? That middle one is just so strong. Cool.
Oh boy, oh my, dropping me hit, dropping me hit, dropping me hit.
And did he just solidify this too? Take it to object, solidify it, yep. Makes it white. Didn't change anything, okay, whatever. Just applies. Gave him the no to the apply for whatever reason. Modifiers, what is it saying to him? Modifier cannot be applied in edit mode. He's in edit mode. Perfect. So I wanted like part of my animation to be that moving on and off. You only use Blender or something else like SolidWorks. Better. I never heard of SolidWorks. So like the only 3D I've used Cinema 4D in the past for 3D editing. I feel like Blender is really nice though, and it feels less clunky on my computer as well. Cinema 4D felt really clunky on my computer. We're just downloading it sometimes. My computer would get clunky. But those are the only 3D software I've used. I do use other video editing software, so I've done like 3D video editing in After Effects before. It's not quite the same because you have to draw crazy stuff in After Effects to make 3D models and stuff. It's pretty wild. And I've used, Adobe Animate, which is somewhat 3D rigging and modeling, but not quite the same as like a Blender. But those are the ones that I've used. I've also used like video editing, Adobe Premiere. But yeah, that's my video / design stuff. Used it for 3D printer designs too, but I only use Cura 3D. Yeah, I want to learn, what's it called? There's another 3D software that I feel like a lot of 3D printers use. Hold up, let me go to my computer real quickly. I was looking up how to make like a wrestling belt before. Except I made like a WWF, WWE like wrestling belt. Here it is. What the heck is this thing called? ZBrush. This thing. So I was like looking this stuff up before, and I made a similar belt to this. How to 3D print championship belt. But these people are all using ZBrush. It seems like this person, are they using ZBrush too? Theirs looks really nice. Hold up. Let me see what they use. Is this all Photoshop? No, what are they using? See, this looks a lot like, I don't know what they're using though. This looks really similar to Blender and stuff. But this is, it looks kind of like how I made mine. But yeah, did that before. I'd have to find my belt model. I feel like I downloaded it somewhere recently. Let me see if I can find that belt model I made. You can see the front of it at least. It looked alright. It looked pretty dope for a champ. For the guy that was doing his first take at something like that. Here it is. So this is before I put the leather straps on it, but it's for Smash Bros. And between Money Match Gaming and the MMG community. And so that's what I made. Now back to that design. We are almost done here. More into design because watching you, I like it very much, bro. It's so dope. Like I'm doing it because like I want to continue learning this, and I feel like you gotta do it. This and coding, because I want to be, by the time I'm like 50, I want to be able to like have an idea in my head and be like, oh, I can make that into a video game in like a week or so if I want to. And like maybe not like complex, crazy God of War looking video game. Maybe, I don't know. But to the point that I'd be able to make like character designs pretty quickly, put them into the simulation, and like do stuff if I wanted to actually do it. And so like that's like my goals for like later life and stuff. I would really like to be able to do that. And so I'm like 32 now, and so like by the time I'm like that much older, 20 years or so, hopefully I have those skills adapted. Yeah, YS Books, sorry. How you liking it? I saved my first Blender design, which was just a piece of grass. And like sometimes I like to joke, I'm like, from grass to this, because it's come a long way from making a piece of grass. When did you start? I started in 2021, like summer of 2021, no, spring 2021. So probably like April or May 2021, somewhere back then when I started Blender. And took a break. I don't do it like every day or something like that, but if I did do it every day, I'd be really great at it. I can see how Beeple, like when people are talking about Beeple and stuff, I'm like, oh, Beeple's so good. I'm like, well, I mean, look, if you did this every day for multiple years, yeah, you're gonna become pretty extraordinary, and you'll be able to make some crazy stuff. Like, wow, like the stuff that you could make is ridiculous. And like the video game models that exist online that you can just take and modify and make your own thing. Oh, I'm so excited for that. I think I'm catching on. When did you start with which age? Oh, I mean 30, 31. Started at 31 for Blender. My age. And completed a short animation. Nice. Yeah, very short animation that I've done in Blender is like, this is a short animation that I made in Blender. I want this thing that I have on screen that I've been showing to be a short animation somewhat. But just the fact that that thing loops, goes in a circle with the lights and the glitz. But, with time, she'll get better. Still learning how to, and I made my own character. I don't have him synced up right now. I don't think he's synced up, but I have my own 3D character that sometimes I use, and he's just like going over and over in the same position. But I want to use those to tell the story of Money Match Gaming. I made myself and another co-founder as those. Yeah, on YouTube as well. So we're streaming to YouTube, Twitch, DLive, Facebook, and Twitter right now. We usually stream to a bunch of places at once. Oh. Okay, let me see where this guy's going next in his designs. Copy the outside loop, Control B. So he's gonna round it. Why not grab both of those at the same time? Maybe the inside one doesn't needs to be tighter. I guess that's probably why. The designer would be like, "Cause you don't know what you're talking about, Smurf." I'm sorry. Shift A. Oh, shift. And then was he gonna Control B that too? Cause this video's only got like 2 more minutes in it. I imagine I know what he's gonna do to finish this thing off. Oops. Oh man, what did I just click? Let me go backwards. Did he scale that or anything? Just Control B's it. This is gonna look, hopefully, because I'll probably work on this today. And then maybe a little tomorrow. Whenever I make like this type of design, I try to do some of it on stream as much as possible. I think that's fine. Like that doesn't need to be super rounded. Yeah, we'll make it more. Okay, so like right here, right? And you put a few more of these in there. You gotta roll that mouse wheel. Okay, and then I wanna go to this first cube. Gotta make sure you hit everything. What is your Twitch name? Oh, Money Match Gaming. Yep, thanks, Bex. Yeah, he should see yours too. It transfers the messages across all platforms. But yeah, we're Money Match Gaming. You can search us as Money Match Gaming and we'll pop up under most things. In certain situations, like on Twitter, we're the Money Match Game or Money Match Game. Just because Twitter doesn't give you enough characters to write Money Match Gaming. and on Instagram where the Money Match stream, because we lost our original account. The other co-founder was writing, he was trying to reach out to people to help them with like art and stuff like that, like promote their art. And I was telling him, I was like, bro, you can't be writing such copy and paste type of messages to everybody like that. People are going to think you're straight up spam, bro. And he kept sending them the copy and paste messages, and then Instagram took our account from us, which was sad because we had like 15,000 followers, and now we got a decent amount of followers on Instagram. It was like 5,000, but it was 15. So, you know. Trying to tell him, bro, stop. Be original. Act like you're talking to actual humans. You wouldn't do that to humans. Some people do, you know, if you're doing like sales or something. Gotta rotate around this backside. Make sure we got all the pieces. Pieces of me. And lo siento, sometimes I respond slower. My animation is short. Character animation. Oh, see? Yeah, I did short character animation. I'll try and show you. I have my camera and like a score overlay for Smash mostly. Trying to think of what other things would be nice for a stream. I don't know, but let me know, and I can make you stuff too. I make all Money Match Gaming stuff. Like, so, like our weight, if you want like our weight flag, you can have the weight flag, you know, the flag. I can give you the flag. And we can adapt the flag if you want it to, like, you know, if you want the flag to have Bowser's image on it instead of Money Match Gaming's or something like that, I could do that for you. But yeah, let me know. I make all our stuff. Score, a little box around yourself, kind of like I have a little box around myself, is nice. It doesn't have to be this type of box, but like, you know, something like, so you're not just like, oh, here's my camera. And even if you don't have your camera, like, you know, I could put like my 3D character inside this box and it would still be like, oh, there's, you know, Smurfs inside, you know, that's who the streamer is. Sub/donation stuff is good. We just don't focus on that as much. Partially because, like, if Twitch ever comes at us like, yeah, you're streaming other platforms, we're like, we don't really get any subs from here, fam. Where are you coming at? It was pretty nice. I feel like other than that, could like bring the backside out a little bit. No, they didn't do that, but like it could come out a little bit. Yeah, I got like another 30 to 40 minutes I could work on this, and then I gotta go. Oh, he's gonna try to match that up perfectly. I kind of like where we got ours, so I'm not gonna touch that. Mesh plane, and then he's just gonna make the plane for it. So he's doing next. Yep. This guy's happy with his creation. Yeah, so we came to the end of this video. Ours looks pretty damn good. So next thing that I need to do is color it and stuff. And then also, let me look at another USB model or USB drive. I feel like the inside of them is like white, right? The little memory thing that they have. I'm just gonna look at one real quick. Yeah. I feel like not all of them have that little thing that they're showing right there. This one's blue inside. Oops, shit. Blue inside. I don't know if this might just be all, that might be somebody rendered this. That's not real. So I'm just like, do I need to put like any of those little brackets on the inside of it to make it look more realistic? Once I had sub goals and stuff up, so I won't do that. I thought you said you were doing subs. I'm not. Oh, you're not gonna do sub/donation crap. Okay. To each their own, to each their own. Yeah, we don't really do it like that. But that's just us. Did once upon a time, but I'm like, it's a lot to just, for what? I'm not really trying to, I don't know. Sometimes our audience is of the right age. Sometimes our audience is younger. So like, I'm not trying to just take people as much, if they don't have it, like peer pressure them almost or something like that. I'm like, you know, if you want to give, give. Yeah, I'm right now I don't know how I'm gonna angle it specifically for our design. I'm probably gonna make that white. Like that one thing is probably just gonna be white. Oh man, I gotta look up how it was that I imported. There's a way that you import the design and keep the actual colors and stuff like that of the design. I forget what you have to do. Because like for the longest, I was importing my 3D renders into stuff, and I thought you had to make up an FTX file and all this other crazy crap. And like, no, you can just import them. Forgot what the heck I had to do. I'm like, I wish I hadn't forgotten that piece of information. Maybe I wrote it down somewhere. But the only other thing I would do is like maybe like make this go forward and backward. But first we gotta shade this. And the dude, I don't know why he didn't like flatten, you know, he didn't shade smooth his. There you go. That just gets rid of those like those little creases we saw across the top a second ago. Back it, you can see little creases. Shade smooth, gets rid of them. And you can do it again too, and then make it even smoother. So yeah, make that smooth, make the other part smooth. It just looks better. Do the same thing with this cap. Slightly better. Let me see what it looks like if I do this twice. I don't need to do it twice. Alright, but that looks better too. Alright. Save this. And then I'm gonna add these metallic colors and stuff like that on it. There's this one guy that I like to watch. I'll share the YouTuber. He and I just use parts of his tutorials to like make my own stuff sometimes. Steel and gold materials, or maybe I'll just use, I don't know. Those are decent, but this one guy has really good ones that I really like. And it's more, it fit more Money Magic Gaming's other items. Magevo, Magevo Studio. This guy makes good colors and stuff. And I just like his tutorials, they're pretty easy to understand. Okay, so I'm gonna use the restroom really quickly. Fill this up a little bit more. I think we're doing this like hot. I'll fill it up a little bit more. And then, yeah, Cam, write down stuff that you want for your stream or whatever. And we might have some of it already in Money Match Gaming. We have streaming folders with stuff we don't even use. Some transitions, probably. And yeah, always happy to lend a helping hand. I also have, like, I used to make weird bold borders and stuff like that. Like, I made some Overwatch. Let me see if I can find them real quick. I've made like some Overwatch ones and stuff like that. You know, I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm not gonna do it right now. I haven't been looking for it for so long. But yeah, I made like a Lucio overlay from Overwatch. I can make some very specific ones, but just simple stuff, nothing too crazy. We have a blimp. We have a Money Match Gaming blimp.
Overtime and overdue. Ain't no sleep, that is on news. Been outside, that's with the crew. Make my night up on the move. In the morning, get the news. She come home, I heard the Zoom. I step outside, I need my peace. Take one down and hit my beat.
Alright, lo siento about the hold up. Thanks for joining. You're in here. I created the music for my animation too. Oh yeah? Yeah. So, you know, if you want to send it to our Discord and share, feel free to. Yeah, I like to, you know, if you're an artist, I like to showcase different artists on our event streams and stuff like that. You know, speaking of showcasing different artists on our event streams, before we get into this next portion, before I do like all the editing and stuff like that for this, how about we showcase one of the Money Match Gaming artists? I'm going to showcase one of the Money Match Gaming artists. His name is Hoodie Anakin. Hoodie Anakin. We're actually going to be making a NFT for him soon. It'll be like a 3D disc for his music because he's a beat producer. This is one of the songs that he's produced. And I like it. I think it sounds pretty dope. So I just wanted to share that. We played Bend the Knee earlier, which is probably my favorite and most hype one from him. But this one is also good. And so just a little Hoodie Anakin, pump things up before we get going. Oh, actually, let's do La Force. We're going to do La Force. Hit it. they like anime. This is from that Star Wars series with a bunch of different artists giving their interpretations of Star Wars anime. I feel like it fits really well. Hoodie be going in. Just a little chill something. As you can see, we're gonna be making the NFTs for these type of beats, and with those NFTs, not only will you be able to support the artists, but you'll be able to get a specific role in Money Match Gaming's Discord, which will allow you personal contact with Hoodie Anakin and his creative process. So if you have song ideas, beat ideas, you're like, oh, I would like to hear that, become a beat. Like it's a clip from an anime or a clip from a movie or a show that you watch or something. He can make that into a beat. You can help him along with that creative process, but that will go to the people that support his music endeavors. It's nice to make music and stuff like that. I feel like always do stuff that you love to do, things that are labor of love, but it's that much better when people help support you a little bit. And so I'm supporting them. I'll be making the designs for the NFTs. If you want it to look like, the Force or something like that, I'll, make some Star Wars designs or something with it. But yeah, that's the jam. Hey, hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna put our normal music back on. About to get back into this design work. Whew. So this is what we got. We got to add some colors to this boy. And again, I have not been doing Blender in some months, so excuse me while I slow roll into this. I'm like, should that look like that? I don't know that should look like that. Like, oh, maybe it's because I'm in. I was like, shouldn't it not look like that? Hold the front door. Oh my goodness. This is what we created today. Looks pretty clean. All right, now we gotta add some colors to it. And I have not done colors in a while, but ain't nothing but a thing. So first up, we want this main body, and I think for the highest tier, we usually go with gold. Money Match Gaming's colors are also black and gold, so it makes sense for us. We'll go to the materials, and then we need to add a new material. Gold drive. Just because when I import these other projects into this project, there's going to be a bunch of different ones called gold. And if I make this gold slightly different, I don't want there to be like some like overlapping whatever the heck issue. Alright, so I'm watching one of my favorite creators over here. It says material E7. So where the heck do I put that in at? I forget where I put that in at. Oh, base color. E7, A7, 4C. And yeah, Cam, if you're streaming, when I come down in a little bit, we'll just raid that and transfer it over on D Live or the other. Plus, we gotta we'll add you to our list of like streamers that we stream when we're not streaming. Roughness 0.25. Where that roughness at? So you can already see it's starting to look gold in this little ball right here. Looks pretty gold. And then I gotta like apply that to this. Might already be applied, honestly. Forget. This is with the light casting down on it. Ooh. Yeah, I'm like, how do I put it over there though? I feel like it should be on it. I gotta like apply it or something. I really forget how to just apply that over there. It's a super simple thing I'm forgetting. Oops, now I made that 2, whatever. What am I forgetting to put it over there? Enter. I feel like it should be switching. What did I forget? Yeah, I'm using EV. I always use EV. World background colors. I feel like I should have given it this one then. What am I forgetting? Cause like, I feel like right now, yeah, that changed the color though. So it's using this color, but I want it to be using this color, right? How do I switch the color? Man, I totally forget this step. Oh, it looks like you are still in solid mode, but I switched this. I mean, I could just make the other goal the exact same, but I'm kind of like, I'd like to know what I did to not have it be exactly as I want it. Yeah, get out of editing mode. This is such a simple mistake. Yeah, I'm forgetting. Oops, dang! I keep knocking my computer. Right now, I'm forgetting like how it is that I like add this other color material that I made to this object. Let me just look that up real quick. I haven't done this in a while. Assigning a material. Open the material active, brings it adds new material, brings button in the panel. No, they're still not really giving me what I need. Getting the skills up for Sandbox. I mean, not just for Sandbox, you have to use their editor. So not quite for Sandbox, but for games and stuff like that in general. Am I like, maybe I'm using like, am I using see-through mode or something? I don't know. Nope. There's that. It's the color I made. I need this to be on this though. Maybe I just need to delete this one. I think it was just taking the top place. I don't know why that worked instead of the other, but whatever. So there we go. Yeah, I mean, I've made I have my own one thing, like a little blocky character, but I don't think it, because there's like very voxel. I think you have to learn their little voxel program thing. But I have it downloaded on one of my hard drives so that I can do their voxel editing thingy. Oops, supposed to do this. Alright, it's called Silver Dry. And this should work this time. I think it's just because I didn't delete the other, I don't know. Or I had to drag it on top maybe. Maybe it's because it was like layered and they layer. Want my 1000 sand, damn it. Still need to grind those 200 plus quests. Bruh, tell me about it. I'll continue again on Monday. I'll be doing some editing with this stuff and then trying to continue those sand things. All right, so now I need like a chrome type of color. Using another video. Just take the things that people give you in those. All right, what we got here? Here, Trina. Oh, tell me he's not like all up in the shader doing like all this crazy stuff, bro. Gloss BSFD. This dude's in the shading section, man. Whatever. Isn't that how you make new ones? How do you get the new search? I forget how you search. Let me slow this down. I'm like, how do you search for? No, it is slowed down. Holy shit. It's going that quick. I feel like maybe it's something to do with K. I'm gonna push it anyway. Nope. It's not just the shift A. Okay, it is shift A. I'm like, bruh. And I want that inside one to be kind of white anyway, so I might not have to change that. What we doing here? Yeah, hopefully I get that 1,000 sand. Ooh-wee. Set me a tenth of the way there to get some land finally. Tenth of the way. Oh my god, land is so expensive. Clicks that, and then he drags that all the way up. Okay. Bruh, these dogs. Neighbor's like messing with like a dirt bike or something. Okay. Change that roughness to 0.162. Is that the only change you made then? Let's see if this last change. Oops. Yeah, I can be in modeling. You know what? Let me take this one, use this one. No, only the ones that I selected. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. It like just did all of it. Dang it. Bruh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Yeah, like I know I grabbed like the wrong one somewhere. Do I have to like? Okay. Bruh. And then I need to put them together now. Forget how I put them together. There's like a, oh, it's like over here or something. Like you like link them somehow. Forget what you have to do that. Oh, parent, there it is. All right. That's pretty good, lads. Filmic? Or is it say? If I remember correctly, there's something called filmic log encoding. In Blender? Where would I find that at? I wonder. Like, I'm down to learn. Let me see. Talking about in here? Ooh, nope. I totally just clicked the wrong thing. I know the Fresnel thing, but that like puts like weird little shiznits on it. I can look it up though. I'll look it up and maybe I'll be able to use it because like I'm not done here. Yeah, Filmic, Blender, GitHub pages, color management converts Filmic, log, color space. View, transform, color management. So that is in, where the hell is that color management? Oh, I gotta go in a second, y'all. Cam, are you streaming? Are you streaming and listening to us? I imagine that'd be like up here or something though, right? Color management. Oh, I'm in Filmic. I'm already in Filmic. I'm sure I could like change some stuff in here and like learn more about how to set that correctly and whatever. But it seems to already be on. Like, oh, like other things it's supposed to do is like the bloom and stuff. Like I didn't get to mess with that stuff yet. But like messing with the bloom, field of depth, ambient occlusion, yeah, that type of thing. Little shadow stuff there. Screen space reflections. just because like without these selected, you know, there's a big difference. Could put motion blur on. Do I need the balloon now? It's making the slightest little difference on the inside there. I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, we only got one light in the scene right now. Just the original light that came with it. So that's why it's looking like it's looking. This is it with like some more natural lighting. So yeah, I'm gonna have this cap moving forward and backwards. Come on, come off. And yeah, I'll probably put it with either the arcade machine or this weight flag, I'm not sure. But something like that. And that's the first one. And then I might make these in like our founders. This will be the founders tier. Like the highest tier for governance in our Discord arcade and our esports events and stuff like that. And then I'll probably make one that's silver and one that's bronze for other levels. But yeah, and of course I'll have more of a card around it. Maybe I'll do the card in Blender too. I don't know though. But yeah, this is what we're looking at. Super simple. I think it's also clean though, and there's gonna be more to the image. So, but I needed this asset to be done. I'm happy with it. Alrighty. Yeah, thanks for joining us. If you joined the stream today, I'm gonna type up Cam real quick and see if he's streaming, or I can look and see if he's streaming on D Live. See where Cam might be streaming, if he's on Twitch. Thanks, Joaquin. Thanks for hanging out with us today, Joaquin. YS, Bex. Forget the rest of your name, YS. You stopped at YS. Oh no, I was trying to look at it. It's gonna reset my entire chat, except for D Live. YS Books. Or is it maybe Brooks? I'm probably butchering the hell out of that. Oh man, come on, Brad. D-Live, not Adobe for me. Maybe just normal DLive.tv. Upstream connection error. Reset before headers. Reset. Okay, let me just refresh cache or something. Bruh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to type Cam for that. Before I go though, I want to see if he's streaming. I don't think he is right now. Alright. Don't think he is right now, but thank you all for joining us. That's it for today's stream. We did our thing. We made some stuff. I think it looks good. Maybe you think it looks good. Let's look at it one more time. Look at that thing. Look at that thing right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. I could just have it rotating like this, like straight across. Cap comes off, cap comes back on. And that would look pretty dang clean. Like let people know that it's 3D. It would look clean as hell. Yeah, it's pretty sexy. Pretty sexy. All right, saving it. I'd like to come back to this exact look. Yeah, thanks for joining us. See you guys in the next one. we'll be live tomorrow. We'll be learning blockchain things. I usually start up in the morning talking about blockchain and whatnot, educating about money match gaming and how we earn to support our esports events with cryptocurrency and DeFi. Then we jump into some games, usually like a blockchain game or something like that during the day, or design work, and then into AAA normal games in the evenings. I need to just like schedule that out, like put that on like our Twitch schedule or something like that, because that's really what we do like every day. But yeah, thanks for, and then we go back into like more design and creative work at night if we're up late. But yeah, thanks for joining us today. Hopefully you've learned something. Hope maybe you're interested in designing and whatnot. Maybe you're interested in our NFTs. See ya in the next one.